What's up?
Hi.
Hey.
Are we going?
We are going.
Oh my God. Hello,
all
everyone.
the way around.
How's it going, everybody?
I'm good, if you're asking me.
Yeah. Anyone in the room? Anyone out there? Anyone?
I'm doing good. My week has been so far so good. It's only Tuesday when we're recording this.
Yeah, my days actually haven't been that bad. It's like that perfect time in like real time. It's that perfect time right before Christmas where like no more work is getting done for the year.
Yeah, and everyone's like, "Oh, I can work from home."
Yeah,
I cannot work from home, and I feel like you cannot either. So,
but everyone's like, "Let's revisit this in 2024," and I'm like,
yes,
perfect. Let's
love.
So
let's even maybe think about not revisiting it.
Let's maybe just like table it and just never pick it back up.
A table far in the corner.
Let's just never circle back. You know?
Yeah, I agree.
The loop will never be closed.
Yes. Well, welcome to Wanna Match Podcast.
Yeah. Oh my God. Wanna Match Podcast, the podcast where we come together each week as best friends, match, tell you guys a little story. I'm Sydney.
It's research that we've previously done. It's not great research, but that's why we're saying story.
it's a fact. Some of them are facts that we're telling.
Yeah. Maybe. If Wikipedia's right, then yeah.
I believe in Wikipedia.
Me too.
But I'm Sydney.
Oh, I'm Emily.
Nice to meet you.
Thanks so much. Nice to meet you too.
Okay. Well, every week we like to do a little thing called Rose and Bud.
Yeah, we don't do thorn because we don't focus on the thorns.
Yeah. So we're going to talk about one thing that's going well for us, our rose, and one thing we're looking forward to.
That will turn into a rose.
Yes. Do you have a rose?
Sure. My rose is okay, I've like my eyes just
lit up.
I've been using magnesium spray like topically.
Okay. Where?
On my feet, which is so weird before I go to sleep.
What is it doing for you?
It is making me sleep so soundly. It is.
I'm shocked by that.
And I feel like I wake up with a lot more energy.
Interesting.
Since I've done it. Yeah.
Do you know what kind? Like, is it just magnesium on the spray?
It's pure magnesium oil.
There's nothing else in it?
No.
Because I've been taking a magnesium glycinate supplement.
Okay.
That apparently is for anxiety. I have no idea if it actually works.
Okay, believe it or not, I bought mine off TikTok Shop.
The spray?
Yeah. Or actually, I bought it off Amazon, but
you found out about it on TikTok?
I went down a rabbit hole on TikTok about it, and just like all these people were like, yeah, it's supposed to reduce anxiety because like, you know, you're supposed to hold on to more vitamin D. I like don't know, like you're going to know more of like the actual like
sounds right
scientific stuff about it. But yeah, people are saying that like you put it on, you let it dry a little bit, you put like socks on until you like, I'm not a sleeper with socks on. I'm not a psychopath. So
me either. That's fucked up.
Eventually I do have to take my socks off, but I do put my socks back on just for like, I feel like to close it all in there. That's not part of the videos. I just feel like I need to do that. But it's supposed to help with like reduce anxiety and tension.
Socks off at night, do you take them off with your hands or do you just
depends on the day, but usually it's toes.
You know it's my toes.
It's usually my toes.
That's awesome. I think the pill works. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, if anything, I'm just taking in more magnesium topically.
Right, it's not a bad thing.
Yeah, I'm not like super worried about it like hurting me, but if it could potentially help me like get more vitamin D in, especially where we live and like everywhere in the US, it's so dark starting at like 3:30 p.m. Yeah. So like I just need a little bit more.
Currently work in a basement. And so there are literally days where I go into work and it's dark and then I come out and it's dark and I have not seen the sun at all.
Yeah, gross.
It's fucked up.
I have not been outside today, I will say.
To like go into work? Oh, you park in a parking garage.
I have a parking garage in the apartment and I have a parking garage at work. I have not been outside.
It's cold.
Yeah.
So good for you.
Yeah. So that's also a rose, I guess. What's your rose?
Does not have to go outside. My rose is I'm actually spending more time outside. I'm trying to get more fresh air. My actual rose is that I got my dream chair.
Oh, the egg.
The egg chair. If you guys know anything about me, you know that I really like sitting in interesting chairs, comfortable chairs. Like I will purchase just weird furniture because I want to sit in it.
Yeah.
And the egg chair, I'll like send Emily a picture to insert. You guys know what it is. It's just a hanging egg chair. I've wanted one literally since I was probably like 11 or 12. And for Black Friday this year, I was just like perusing Walmart.com. Chonged out of my brains. I love to get on. This is like one of my like sick twisted things I do, but it helps me not buy things is I get like extremely chonged, and then I will go on like Amazon or like a different website and just put a bunch of stuff in my cart and then like go to bed. And then I'll wake up and delete all of it.
Yeah, like no, it's not actually saved for later.
Like I make myself sleep on the purchases.
That's actually very healthy.
I'll buy like 1 or 2 things out of probably the 10 that I put in my cart.
Healthy.
But I bit the bullet. It was a Black Friday sale. I got it for like $200 off. And so when I garden, we're going to call it gardening maybe, because that's what everyone on like TikTok is calling it. I'm now like sitting outside in my egg chair.
Yeah, love that.
Also I have this, because I have a Kindle, which I read sometimes. So I bought this device that you can like clip your Kindle into, and it's like you can move it around.
Oh, so you can also be an egg in an egg chair.
So I literally put it on the egg chair, and then I clip my phone in, and I like literally watch TV while I'm out there.
I love that.
With my Beats.
Yeah,
and my comfy.
Wow, you are set up.
I also bought like touchscreen gloves.
Oh, love that.
So I literally can wear gloves. So all my gardening is currently taking place outside.
Okay, well
which is impressive.
Healthy.
It is healthy. And I feel like I just wanted more fresh air. I feel like I wasn't getting enough fresh air. So that's my rose, everyone.
I love that rose.
Thank you.
My bud is that so I work at a restaurant. I'm like manage at a restaurant, and Sullivan also works there, Nessie from previous episode. But
I used to work there. Ooh, sorry.
Oh yeah.
I used to work there.
That's where Sydney and I met. But my parents are gonna work Christmas Eve for us. So because like nobody obviously at the restaurant wants to work. We work with a bunch of college kids.
Yeah.
So all of them want to go home. So a ton of them are going to be able to do that. And my parents we're just going to kind of make the best of it. I have to onboard my parents, which is like not going to be fun.
Are they having like a training session?
I think we're just going to get there a little early and just kind of walk through it.
I wish I could come eat there, but my dad's birthday is on Christmas Eve, so I need to be at home. But
so I'm looking forward to that. I think it actually is going to be like a good day. We're going to close early. It's going to be very like we're not usually open on Christmas Eve, but we said we would do it, and once my parents were like, I'm in, then
I'm interested to see how busy it is.
Yeah, we'll see.
Okay, well that's Emily's bud. I don't have one. My bud is
Come on now. What you looking forward to, baby?
Oh God. Okay. Sorry. Okay. My bud is that. Oh, I'm getting excited for New Year's actually.
Oh yeah. Have you decided kind of what you're doing?
Well, okay. I was just talking to Emily and Sullivan about this, but basically every single year for New Year's, I'm like, I'm not doing anything. Like, I'm just going to relax. Like, I'm just going to stay in. And then I always end up making plans. Yeah. And so this year I was like, no, I'm literally doing nothing. And now I'm doing things. So
you do have plans.
I don't know what I'm doing, but I am going to hang out with like my gay group of friends.
Love gays.
Yeah. So like my really good friend, that I've known forever, my 2 really good friends, we're all gonna hang out. But I don't know if we're like going out or if we're staying in and just hanging out. But
no, that's fun either way.
Yeah, the night will be good. I'm just excited to see them, and I'm excited to hang out.
Yeah, ringing it in. Yeah. And by the time you guys see this, it's already gonna be 2024. But
yeah, I'll give you guys an update. But
love that.
That's
okay,
my bud.
So we are back to doing episodes that we previously
have researched
for when we were doing this a year ago.
Yeah.
So we don't remember any of them. But
I'm trying to remember if we actually recorded the one I'm going to do or if I just did the research. I don't remember.
Okay. Well, what are you doing?
I'm going to go first this week, and I'm doing peanut butter.
Oh, period. I love peanut butter.
Yeah.
I'm a
peanuts and peanut butter, but
I'm a big peanut butter girly.
Me too.
I'm not necessarily a big peanuts girly.
I love all of it.
Okay,
nuts,
period.
Butter.
Nuts.
Not real nuts.
Ew. I am doing, what am I doing? Oh, Atlantis.
Oh, okay.
Do you kind of remember me
I remember you doing it, but I don't remember anything about it, so I'm excited.
Yeah, I honestly don't remember anything about it either.
Perfect. So. We're all going to learn together. Okay, well, Emily, do you want to match?
Let's match.
Woo!
Okay, we're back.
Okay, are we going?
Matched. Yes.
Hi, everyone.
Hold up, I have to just, for our YouTube listeners, You guys like my sweatshirt? It's a ton of Red Bulls.
Yeah.
Kind of fun. I'm a big Red Bull stan.
Emily loves a Red Bull. Sugar-free.
Yep, I love a fucking
32 ounce. That's a lot. Is that what it is? 32 ounces?
It's the biggest is 20.
20 ounces.
And honestly, I have done a 20 for sure. Multiple.
I've seen you
days in a row. Okay.
Okay.
So yeah.
So. Okay. Sorry, I need to like catch my breath here.
I know we just watched so much Dancing with the Stars during the match.
Also, like I remember this from when we used to record, but I can't stop like trying to figure out how to breathe into this mic. Like I'm trying not to breathe into it.
Okay, well when it's okay,
I'm
when
scared.
it's not on you, just like don't think about it that much. Just it's okay. We'll figure it out.
I'm breathing into the mic, guys. I'm sorry. Okay, let's talk about peanuts before we talk about peanut butter.
Let's talk about peanuts.
Yucky.
I'm cutting that whole thing, so
yeah, that was crazy.
Fuck you. Okay.
Let's talk about peanuts before we talk about peanut butter.
Yes, love.
So the history of peanuts. I did a lot of good research on this. Sullivan, hit it. Peanuts, they believe originated in South America, or like people using peanuts for things originated in South America about 3,500 years ago. At least 3,500. That's the oldest they've found.
A peanut is a
plant.
legume?
We'll talk about it. We're going to talk about it. Yeah.
Okay.
It's a legume. Legume. So most likely their use started getting popular, like their natural habitat is Brazil or Peru. But there's no like definitive proof via the fossil record. So they don't really know. The reason they think it originates in this area is because people in these areas loved making pottery with peanuts on them as a theme.
Cute.
So that's what that is. Those like red things are peanuts.
Oh, cute.
Yeah.
Honestly, a little ambiguous for
it
for
is a little
peanut.
I had to look at it for a long time. It kind of looks like teeth to me, which is just yucky.
Yeah.
So
they really could be interested in making things with teeth also.
Did you guys watch The Proud Family?
Yeah, there's a peanut
Isn't there like
aspect
peanut
of that.
to the movie? Weren't
Yep.
they in South America and wasn't there like peanuts like little peanut people everywhere?
I honestly have no idea. That's been quite a while since
That
I've
is
seen
like
it.
a fever dream to me.
I agree, and there was a peanut aspect for sure.
Like a guy with a peanut head.
Yes,
He's
yeah,
like purple.
big or a big peanut. No, he had a peanut head.
He had a big peanut.
Seriously.
So along the western coast of South America, there have been many tombs found that include jars filled with peanuts as well. So
Fun.
they were bringing peanuts into the afterlife. This was mostly the Incan people. They did think it was supposed to be provisions for the afterlife. So that's kind of sweet. Like send you with a little
just
snack.
munching on peanuts.
Honestly, put a snack in my coffin.
A flight attendant accompanied them to the death.
Yeah, they got a little glass of ginger ale.
Yes.
And a little thing of peanuts.
Would you like some ice?
Yes, and it's the ice with the hole in the middle.
Oh yeah, that you get in those bags.
Yeah,
and
you got the little cup, and it's like you.
Yeah, love those. Big fan of that.
So, I think, but okay, hear me out. If you're making a journey into the afterlife,
yeah,
I think peanuts are a great snack, it's fuel.
I agree.
Like it's gonna get you there. Protein, healthy fat, a little bit of carb, gonna keep you full, gonna keep you fueled up. So I think it's a great idea.
Yeah. I'm here.
Put peanuts
I'm
in my coffin. I actually think I want to be cremated, but we can talk about that in another video. Or like made into like something weird. Stuff me.
Gross, bro. Not gonna happen.
People in Brazil used to also make an alcoholic drink containing maize and peanuts for large celebrations.
Maize, corn.
Well,
corn
it's like a different
with
kind
a drink?
of corn, I think. Yeah.
Corn and peanuts with a drink.
They like fermented it, I think, to make like beer or like wine or something. I don't know what you would call it if it's not wheat. It wasn't beer technically, but it was they like fermented it.
Love that.
Yeah, to make alcohol. So as civilizations grow and culture spreads, peanuts began to be grown in most of South and Central America. By the 1500s, peanuts began being grown as far north as Mexico. So peanuts kind of taken off.
They're trending for sure.
They're trending. Hashtag peanuts. All the hot girls are eating peanuts.
Peanut talk.
This allowed the Spanish explorers to begin, like when they were colonizing like Mexico and Central America, they started bringing peanuts back to their home countries.
They are not the flight attendants.
Yes. The literal
Is that what
flight
you call
attendant.
them?
A
Air
flight
hostess?
attendant? I think air hostess is the like misogynistic one.
Oh.
I think they are flight attendants.
I'm just trying to be
a flight coordinator, a flight supervisor.
Sullivan, can you hit us with a fact check? What's the polite way to call it? What's the polite way to?
What do I call them, bitches?
Yeah,
flight attendants. I think that's what you call them.
Flight attendants. POC.
Politically correct.
PC.
Like a
I don't have anything. What the hell?
Yeah, I think you're geeking right now. I don't think it's like a
I'm
bad
not
word.
Geeking. I am not geeking. I'm just trying to be.
What the hell?
She's geeking. She's tweaking.
Okay, I'm not even gonna go.
Okay. Either way,
Either way,
they have become the flight attendants.
peanuts are airborne. No, I think it was via ship. They didn't have planes back then. But they brought peanuts back to like Spain, Europe, and this was the spark that peanuts needed to ignite their popularity and cement themselves as one of the mainstays of the human diet. They're global.
This I feel like is the start of the evolution of the guy in the Proud Family. Movie.
Literally. He is being brought back to Europe for better or for worse.
Yes.
So this brought peanuts to Africa and Asia, which I actually feel like Africa and Asia uses nuts. Like Asian food and some African food uses a lot of nuts.
Yeah.
Like peanut stew, like a stir fry.
Yeah.
Like,
I love peanut noodles.
hell yeah.
Yeah.
And
is
pad
that
thai?
Is that Thai?
I don't know.
No, it is.
Yeah, I think. Pad thai has nuts.
I just had peanut noodles and they were so fucking good and it reignited my thing. So I'm all aboard the peanut train right now.
Ooh, we should get pad thai.
Yeah,
Okay.
we should. Okay.
So peanuts were so ingrained into African diets that by the time the West African slave trade began, peanuts actually came back around on the slave ships to the Americas. So they brought peanuts back.
Yeah.
With them.
Love.
Well, they didn't come back. The peanuts came back.
Yeah.
That's what I meant.
Yeah.
And
Peanuts have migrated.
Peanuts migrated once again, and that's actually how they become popular in the U.S.
Love.
So they don't come from like well, maybe a little bit is from, I think it was probably both, but like you would think that popularity in like the Americas of peanuts would come from the South because it's connected.
Right.
But actually it comes from the West African slave trade. Very interesting. So, okay, that's a little bit of history about peanuts. So what are peanuts, Sullivan?
A Lego.
Peanuts
Oh,
are not
my
really
God.
nuts. They are legumes. So that's why if you're allergic to nuts, you might not be allergic to peanuts and vice versa. Because there's like tree nuts and peanuts.
Cannot believe they're in the
So
ground.
a peanut is like eating the seeds of a legume. Like the peanut is the seed. Kind of like a little potato looking.
Can you eat the leaves of that thing?
I actually don't know.
Or you just don't, maybe.
I think they probably taste bad. I don't know. Do you think they taste like peanut butter? Probably not.
Probably not. There's a shit ton of stuff in peanut butter.
Yeah, we'll talk about it actually. So peanuts are very high in healthy fats and protein. And they contain a lot of micronutrients, and they are linked to a reduced risk of heart disease.
Love.
So you should be eating healthy fats. Peanuts are so good for you. I love peanuts. So let's talk about peanut popularity. So peanuts are somewhat hard to harvest by hand. I mean, you can see like that would be pretty difficult to like hand pick all of those nuts off of the vine.
Yeah, right.
So the popularity of the peanut plant kind of went down throughout the 17 and 1800s because new agricultural breakthroughs made it easier to harvest other plants. So they're like, fuck them nuts. We're going to harvest like carrots or something. We have like the technology for that.
Fuck them nuts.
Fuck them nuts. You heard it here first. So they also regarded peanuts as food for the poor, probably because they were very common in like slave culture. And so they were not really popular again until the Civil War started in the 1860s. Okay, sorry guys, if we lost any of my video,
it's just of me. And
Emily's getting a new camera tonight, so in the next episode you won't have to fucking deal with this. So in 1900, harvesting equipment was invented for peanut plants, which made it much easier to grow on farms.
I kind of would like to pick some of those, I think. We got to find where we can
literally just told me you did. Oh, never mind.
What?
Nothing. I was thinking about it the wrong way. Anyway, I feel like it would hurt my nails.
I think, though, that it's weird that they're in the ground. Like, that is what's weird about it. I would like to, like, pull those things off of the stems. I think that would be fun. It's kind of be like strawberry picking.
Yeah.
If they had them all just like lined up ready to pick off those stems.
It might be like really satisfying.
That's what I'm saying.
It could be.
Okay, so they're harvesting them easier.
They're harvesting them a lot easier. This is when peanut popularity really takes off, and they become a very popular street food at baseball games specifically.
Love.
And they like throw them around, and they still do that today.
Yeah. I don't see peanuts as much.
No, you really don't. And I actually tried to put in a picture of like people throwing peanuts, and it was hard to like find a good one because today I don't think peanuts are as popular. And I honestly think other nuts are more popular at baseball games.
Almond mom.
I was thinking like the candied nuts. Almond mom.
I was just thinking of other popular nuts.
Almonds are very popular
in and around.
And they're very healthy.
What are those things that we get? Cashews. No,
I love cashews.
No, that are in the
pecans, walnuts.
Oh, pecans. They're pecans from that place that is local to us.
Yeah, the candied pecans. Like candied nuts.
Yes.
Yeah,
oh my
they're
God,
fucking
so
delicious.
Fucking good.
So this is where our main man, George Washington Carver, comes in. And I feel like we all know about him a little bit.
That's the guy.
That's the guy, Sullivan. There he is in the top right corner. He discovers top left corner, sorry. So this is where he comes in, and he works to invent over 300 uses for peanuts.
God damn, Georgie.
Yeah. He also discovered that peanuts could be useful as a rotational crop in the South, which revolutionized the farming industry. So like farmers rotate their crops. I don't know much about it, but I think they were probably having a hard time finding a plant to put in where peanuts would grow. And then they put peanuts there, and that like kind of helped them figure out a good rotation.
Right. Got it.
Today, peanuts account for over $4 billion of the U.S. economy each year.
God damn.
Yeah. And they're eaten pretty much all over the world. The U.S. is the most popular peanut eating country, and then it's China. So, yeah. And peanut production is based around roasting peanuts for eating or peanut butter. A lot of it is also made into peanut oil, which is very popular in cooking, especially in other countries. Yeah. So that's peanuts. Let's talk about peanut butter.
Love.
So there is evidence of ancient peanut butter. It was thought that the Incan people were the first to grind up peanuts into a paste-like substance. That would technically be peanut butter.
I get that. Like, I get why that was quickly after peanuts, because they have like they're oily. Yes.
Yeah. The peanut butter we know and love today, if you go back one actually, was created by none other than Dr. Harvey Kellogg of the mega corporation Kellogg.
Oh.
Yeah. And I have a thing in my notes about, I think Dr. Harvey Kellogg was like kind of kooky. Like it seems like he was involved in a lot of like weird
kooky
research, and he liked to do like weird cleanses, and so I think he made peanut butter for us as a substitute for food.
Oh.
Yeah. So like instead of eating like real food, he would just like feed people like peanut butter because it had a lot of nutrients packed into like not a lot of food, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
And he thought that peanut butter would be a good staple food at sanitariums, and because it didn't have to be chewed. and it was high in protein.
Oh. Kind of gross.
Yeah, and very sad. People in sanitariums also deserve to eat real food.
Yeah, really gross and sad.
Yeah. And if they're too sick to eat real food, they should be getting like IV nutrition. Anyway,
and that's our stance on that.
That's my stance. This is when a businessman named George Bale comes into the picture. He's really the one who decided that peanut butter needed to be like packaged for the masses and like as like a big brand name snack that everyone in their home had.
I love peanut butter. I love
too.
apples and peanut butter, and I love celery and peanut butter.
Or like a Ritz cracker and peanut butter. Or a saltine.
Yeah, those cracker sandwiches that have peanut butter in the middle.
Yeah.
Bro.
Yeah.
Peanut butter toast.
A PB bagel.
Oh. Yeah, Reese's.
A Reese's cup.
Bro, I eat fucking Reese's like they're going out of business.
Yeah. I love peanut butter. So George Bale, he's the guy who's like, okay, we need to market this. Like, we can make fucking money off of this shit. And he actually brings peanut butter to the 1904 World Fair, which happens to be taking place. I don't know. I thought that would be a more interesting fact for everyone. I don't know why, but the World Fair is so interesting to me. Like, they were just like, come see all the inventions in the whole world.
Yeah. That's
like, it's
fun.
like Comic-Con, but like back in the day. And the World Fair happened to be taking place that year in St. Louis, which is where Dr. Kellogg created peanut butter. So he thought it was very fitting. So there at the World Fair, it was picked up by Beechnut Heinz, which I think is the ketchup corporation.
I have
like
no
Heinz
idea.
ketchup.
Yeah.
And it started to be produced nationally. So 1904.
Wait, okay, that is.
Yeah. Everyone fucking loves it.
So at this point, is it like is it just, it's like with a lot of added sugar and stuff like that? Like they don't have like all those.
I don't think so.
It's like more natural then.
I think, but
Yeah.
I actually don't know. I have no idea.
Okay.
I'm also sitting here thinking, like, do you think people were still allergic to it back then? Or even in like ancient times? Like, do you think like
No.
some people just ate peanuts and they just fucking died?
You guys go back and listen to our episode with Dr. William Franklin.
But allergies existed in ancient times, right?
No, I don't know. I think that part of like we kind of talked a little bit about that. Like there wasn't as many allergies back then because yada yada yada. I don't actually remember.
Go listen to that.
Yeah, go listen to the episode. God. But I think that like there's a lot more allergies now. Like
interesting.
Evolutionarily.
But at what point did people just start fucking
Not
dying while eating peanuts? Like
I don't know.
Everyone loves peanuts at this point. It's just getting picked up like nothing, and then all of a sudden, like
yeah, it's getting
everyone's
picked up like.
Have you heard of this newfangled food, peanuts?
Well,
you
I think that peanut
and then
allergies
you just like die.
I think that peanut allergies are just like more oftentimes than not anaphylactic.
Yeah.
So that's why peanut butter is like not like ketchup, but I think that it was picked up like that because you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's peanut butter. I understand why people like loved it immediately. I've loved it my whole life.
Love peanut butter.
But I'm just saying, like, isn't it kind of weird that it got picked up so fast and like were people just dying?
I don't know. That's a good question.
That's a good question.
Look it up, you guys. Let us know.
Let us know.
Your homework.
So now we're going to kind of talk about the production of peanut butter. So there's been many inventions in the peanut butter world to get it to be where the stapled food, like the peanut butter we know today is not the same peanut butter people were eating back then.
Right.
So the main way peanut butter is made is by dry roasting deshelled peanuts. They then grind them into this into this like powdery paste, I guess. And then salt, dextrose, which is a type of sugar, and then an oil stabilizer are added. That makes it like shelf stable. So the main invention that allowed the production of peanut butter to go from regional to national is the oil stabilizer. By hydrogenating the oils in peanut butter, it raises the melting point, and so it makes it a lot more stiff and shelf stable. So that's why
it does get that gross fucking film on the top of it with oil.
Yeah,
Like,
or
you
like
have to,
natural
like,
peanut
sloop it up.
butters. Well, are you eating natural peanut butter, or are you eating like what kind of peanut butter are you eating?
Not like I'm eating like Jiffy.
Jif, yeah.
Or Skippy or whatever
Yeah.
it is.
Well, because I don't know if you ever had like natural peanut butter, like
no, but
organic.
that has like a lot of
like a
oil,
lot
yeah.
of oil. You have to like mix it up. That's why.
I have had it, but I don't prefer it.
Yeah. I like get it because I'm like it's healthier, and then I'm like I wish I had fucking Jif. Because I grew up eating Jif like specifically.
Okay. I don't have a preference necessarily. Like, I would eat a natural one, but
Yeah.
I like creamy. Like, I don't like.
Oh, I like crunchy peanut butter too.
No.
My roommate.
Only in specific circumstances
Yeah.
is crunchy good.
I had a roommate in college who like would exclusively eat Skippy peanut butter, and like she would not buy any other brand of peanut butter.
Oh, wow.
I don't know. I actually don't think Skippy's that good, but these days I'm buying the natural Trader Joe's. But that's the difference. So that's why you have to stir in like the organic peanut butter versus the like shelf stable peanut butter is because of the oil stabilizer. So the other big issue in sorry, I lost my place. So, okay, hydrogenated peanut butter accounts for 82% of the peanut butter being produced today.
Yeah.
So we're all eating hydrogenated oils. The other big issue in peanut butter production is the addition of other oils and sweeteners. Jif was the first company to really do this, but it sparked major controversy over what is actually considered to be peanut butter.
Yeah.
Because the FDA attempted to try and stop Jif and other companies from putting too many other ingredients in peanut butter by trying to say that if it was less than 95% peanuts, then it could not be considered peanut butter legally. It's a different food. But the large peanut butter companies battled back. And they tried to argue. Yeah. So they wanted 87.5% peanuts, which is still a lot. So they compromised at 90. So technically, if the product is less than 90% peanuts, it cannot be legally called peanut butter.
Love that.
90% peanuts.
Companies really won that one.
So peanut butter's popularity has steadily risen throughout the 1900s. There have been certain points in history, like fad diets, where the high fat content in peanut butter is kind of attacked and people say it's not healthy, but it's always been pretty popular. Like its popularity has been steady even within those trends. And it's popular due to its versatility, affordability, and long shelf life. So it's just good poor people food. Which, like,
it's starting to get more expensive, though, I
but
feel like.
everything is more expensive.
Yeah.
It's still, like,
yeah,
good to have. So over 90% of Americans currently have peanut butter in their pantry, which is crazy. I'm one of them.
I'm one of them, too.
And I have a big ass thing of peanut butter at my desk at work, like a giant tub of peanut butter.
You do?
Yeah. That's one of my, like, snacks. I'll, like, dip stuff in it.
Really? You're a big peanut butter girl.
I love peanut butter. Yeah, I would eat it by the spoonful, like when I was little. And sometimes I would take peanut butter and then I would dip it in chocolate chips.
Oh, fun.
Because I grew up in like an ingredient household, so we didn't have snacks.
Granola bars.
Ooh, a granola bar and peanut butter. So good. If you grew up in an ingredient household, like peanut butter is like a staple of your diet. If you're not allergic. So the crazy thing is that while peanuts are really popular worldwide, peanut butter is not. Like it's pretty much like an American food. It's also popular in Canada and it's starting to become more popular in the UK. And I love watching videos of people like eating PB&Js for the first time.
There's videos of those?
Yeah, because PB&J is not a worldwide snack. It's very much an American sandwich.
Wait, I love that.
Yeah, look it up. They're like people like trying PB&J for the first time.
Oh my god.
And they're like 30.
What?
On Glee, that guy
Oh.
Yeah.
from Ireland.
Yeah, okay. I like PB&J with strawberry jelly.
I like a strawberry Uncrustable, but I like a PB&J with grape jelly if it's homemade.
I don't like Uncrustables because there's way too much stuff in there for not enough bread ratio.
Oh, interesting.
I need a good bread ratio.
I also kind of like wheat bread on my PB&Js, which is kind of fucked up, but I do. Wheat.
Why is that
Whole
fucked up?
wheat? Because like
I
don't like wheat bread otherwise, but for a PB&J I do.
Period.
I'm kind of a bread snob actually, but for a PB&J you need like the softest, cheapest wheat bread you can find. So peanut butter was such a staple in the American diet for so long that that not much has like basically they created peanut butter. They kind of had this argument. The government and the companies had this argument about it. And then peanut butter has kind of been the same forever. Like it's just peanut butter. But until 2020. So that's kind of when nut butters took off.
Okay.
I was there. I remember when the nut butters came on the scene.
Yeah.
All of a sudden you walk down the aisle and there's fucking almond butter and cashew butter.
Yeah.
And, like that's crazy. Many companies kind of contribute to the pandemic to this, to like a rise in baking, and more people were eating at home, so they were looking for like fun foods. So let's talk about the allergy, because that's kind of the last thing I want to talk about.
Big hater of peanut allergies right here.
Yeah, but I know
our friend Teresa has a peanut allergy. I fucking love her.
My two, out of like you two aside, my two best friends in the entire world have peanut butter allergies.
Yeah,
Isabella and Jennifer have peanut butter allergies. So
honestly,
I'm always on guard
for peanuts
when I'm around them.
Crazy.
Yeah. So studies have shown that over 3 million people, adults and children combined in the US, have peanut butter allergies of varying severities. 2.5% of children in the US will be diagnosed with a peanut butter allergy.
Listen, I think that this is something we can all outgrow.
Well, this is my thing. This is the next fact. Of that 2.5%, 20% of those kids will naturally outgrow their allergy.
Love that.
Into adulthood.
That's what I keep telling Teresa.
Teresa's 22.
Yeah. None of my friends have outgrown it, I don't think.
Yeah.
Because, we've had some scares. The cause of the allergy is the body's immune system flagging the protein in peanuts and attacking them, causing symptoms such as rash, hives, itching, discomfort, and diarrhea. Also, anaphylaxis is another major symptom of peanut allergies that makes them deadly. So a lot of people get that anaphylactic reaction. The other scary thing about peanut allergies is that while most people just have the reaction from eating peanuts, some people can have reactions from airborne particles in the room that have had peanut butter in them.
Oh.
I went to daycare for a really long time, like way too long. And my favorite teacher, we became like really good buddies, and I would like go to her house on the weekends and we'd like go to movies and stuff. But she had 2 kids and one of them had a severe peanut allergy like that. And so the whole center had to be peanut free, because if he walked into a room that had peanut butter in it, he would have an anaphylactic reaction.
That's crazy. There was a kid that I went to elementary school with, and he had a peanut allergy, but his older sister had a peanut allergy as well.
Whoa.
And hers was really bad. Like she couldn't, if there was like, they couldn't do anything in the lunchroom that had peanut butter in it, because like people could have it, but they couldn't serve it at like mass quantities, or she would have a reaction.
Yeah. This kid, one time his mom had made a PB&J for his sister. This is before they knew like how severe his allergy was. Had made a PB&J for his sister, kissed his sister, and then kissed him, but she had never eaten any of the peanut butter, and he had a reaction and had like almost died.
Oh my God.
Yeah. And that's when they realized how bad it was. So it's very real.
Yeah.
But
I still think that we can maybe all get through it.
like most people probably could. But yeah, I would love to know your fun peanut butter recipes. I love peanut butter. I would like to eat more peanut butter in 2024.
More peanut butter all the way around.
Yeah, how do you guys feel about peanut butter? Like, comment below.
I'm a huge Reese's girly. It's my favorite thing of all time. If I open a P.O. box.
My favorite, it's very topical. My favorite Christmas cookie is a peanut butter kiss.
Oh.
Yeah.
I really love our mom.
What do you call those? That's not what you call them, right? A peanut butter kiss?
You got the gist.
You guys know what I'm fucking talking about.
Yeah.
It's the peanut butter with the Hershey kiss on it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Those are my fave. I love those.
Love.
And Buckeyes, which are also peanut butter based.
But fuck the Buckeyes.
But fuck the Buckeyes.
And with that,
Let's match.
yeah, let's go. Hey, mamacitas and papalitos.
Hi. Is my mic on? Yeah.
Yeah, you're picking
good.
it
We're
up.
picking it up.
Picking it up and putting it down.
How was your gardening session, everyone? How was your time away?
Mine was good. Another one full of Dancing with the Stars.
We have been watching Dancing with the Stars this whole night.
Yes.
Via Sullivan.
Yes. And recapping Vanderpump Rules, which by the time this comes out, Sullivan and I will be far
probably caught up.
Yeah.
With the rate
maybe.
you guys are going.
Yeah.
Every time I talk to you, you're on a new season.
We just sit and do work on the couches and literally just watch
It's the perfect show to do that, because they're just like screaming at each other, and it's like you can kind of just have it on in the background.
For real.
Yeah.
Okay. So let's get into
Reminds me of home.
Let's get into Atlantis, friends.
We're going underwater, I think.
Here, let's begin. This is literally the first time I'm revisiting these notes since I wrote them over a year ago.
I think we're doing a pretty good job.
I know. Like, it kind of just like sparks the neurons in my brain, and they all are like, oh, I kind of remember researching this.
I actually have zero knowledge of researching any of mine.
Perfect.
So.
All right. Well, with that. Okay. So basically, we're at the first slide, please, Nessie boy. Oh, no, where you were. That's perfect. Wow. Crazy. Okay. So this is where kind of like the story of Atlantis began, right? So Plato has some text that is found that states that there's a city that lived in peace and harmony for ages, right? The citizens of this city are half human, half god. And it's like this utopian city, and there's really strong naval power and like water surrounding it, and like just a lot of water ties to this utopian city, right?
Okay.
It was full of precious metals and jewels, and there was exotic wildlife.
Ooh.
So now I'm in my head now. What I'm imagining is like, what is that place in Avatar? Pandora, or
Pandora.
Is it Pandora? Yeah, like Pandora, and like that feels a little bit.
Yeah,
yes.
There's some dragons.
Yes.
There's a dragon. There's maybe a weird deer-looking thing.
A deer. There's like lots of what might be frogs.
Yeah, and there's like big cattle of some sort.
And everything is made of something of like a clear, like metal or.
It's chrome.
It is chrome. There's like lots of jewels.
Like in SpongeBob. No, I'm imagining it like the movie Atlantis.
Yeah, like I imagine like, I don't know, like
glittery.
Yes.
It's like glittery.
Like jewelly.
Like iridescent.
Yes.
Yeah. Like blues, lots of teals, lots of
like light blue.
Gold, lots of turquoise.
Honestly, like we have no fucking clue.
Board.
We have no clue, and honestly, Plato didn't either, I don't think. So let's just remember that.
Well, I think the movie just gives such strong visuals.
Yeah.
The Atlantis
Watch
movie.
this movie, honestly.
I love the Atlantis movie.
I could not be more of a fan.
Everyone in that movie's hot. All of the characters in that movie are hot. I think we talked about this the first time we recorded this.
Okay. So when the citizens of it got away from like the utopian culture, so when the culture started going like a little bit south and people started getting a little bit crazy in there,
a bad neighborhood started to form.
The gods rained fire down on Atlantis.
Get them.
And it caused it to sink beneath the Atlantic Ocean.
That's how it sank.
Yeah, because the gods like rained fire down on it and said, no, only utopia.
They said, you're done.
So it's underneath the water. Don't worry about the map, guys. I mean, let's just really understand that none of this can be fact checked, because I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about ever.
Also, yeah.
Let alone in this podcast. Okay, so he wrote it was larger than Libya and Asia combined.
Weird. That's two weird things to pick.
And I literally in my notes wrote, so just to clear up the map confusion, I was already addressing the map confusion. I wrote, I mean, we have to think about how much map knowledge there was during Plato's time. Like, he didn't know what the fuck he was talking about.
He didn't know.
He didn't know where America was.
Bro.
Right.
Exactly.
Why is it written down then?
I think they're just guessing, dude. I think
nobody look at the fucking map, bro.
Guessing. So
yeah,
we're fucking. It's fine.
It's fine. It's underwater. Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
Don't worry about exactly where it is.
Go
find
for the
it.
Fucking Titanic, bro.
Go find it is great.
Right.
Go find it.
Talk
bitch.
to me once you found it, because he could have been right.
So when early explorers came to North America, they saw native people living here, and they thought that maybe that this was Atlantis.
Oh. Well, they didn't treat it very well.
So like, well, yeah, no, but they're just like, so that's like, oh, I don't know if it's in like an old wives' tale or just like, like a tale that they tell. Like maybe this could be Atlantis. Like we've heard writings of this. This is like an old whatever,
Yeah.
Yeah. So, the search for Atlantis really gained steam around the 20th century and into the 21st.
Okay.
Nardy boy, are you on slide 2? Are we good? So,
wow. Is that just the Little Mermaid set? Did they live in Atlantis? The Little Mermaid?
No.
Where did they live?
Atlantia.
Okay, so,
Atlantia.
like loosely associated.
Yes, it's like, and all of this like mythology that is like revolving all of these things is very interlocked, right? Like,
Yeah.
yeah. They use like very similar
names for
yeah.
things. Yeah.
Atlantica.
Atlantica. Okay, so in modern day, like Atlantis obviously gained steam when there was a Disney movie made about it, and people have started to like look for like archaeology that would support this and that kind of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And they have like a lot of hypotheses of what could have happened and
Can I ask kind of a dumb question?
Yeah.
So is it now like do mermaids live in Atlantis now? Like are the people who live in Atlantis mermaids?
I don't think so. I think it's like
They're just
it's
a
kind of
lost city.
Yeah, it's kind of like Bermuda Triangle-y. Like it's very
okay.
yeah. Like
Yeah.
there's a whole lost city. It's like they could be still like humans that lived above water could still be thriving underwater. But like not underwater. Do you know what I'm saying? Like
yeah,
in
like
Atlantis,
it's not
they're
underwater.
not underwater in the movie. You know what I'm saying?
Well, they're like in a different dimension,
Yes,
right?
kind of.
Yeah.
Like they go through into Atlantis,
Yeah.
the lost city. So let's talk about some of these hypotheses. Like where the fuck is this city? What is it? What's going on? So hypothesis 1, Atlantis was the island of Santorini. So,
Doesn't Santorini still exist, or is it just a city now?
good question.
Because
We
people
don't
go to Santorini.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. Okay. So, but part of it, I guess. Okay.
They just renamed it. They
The
said
mon-
Santorini 2.
Yeah.
Santorini
2.0.
2.0. Now people drop the 2.0. Now it's just Santorini. That joke's really funny if you know where we live. And then somebody from Santorini's 2.0 is like, they leave and they come back after a while and they're like, I love being on Santorini 2.0. And they're like, we just call it Santorini now.
Like
And he's like, oh my
I
God, I'm
remember
so
the
old.
original Santorini.
Santorini.
I used to always sit on the patio out there.
Sorry.
That will really hit for some of you. Okay, so the Minoan eruption was a volcanic eruption that happened at about.
Oh.
It happened about 3,600 years ago, and destroyed.
Sorry, it's a volcano.
A volcanic eruption.
Okay.
That destroyed a huge portion of society. So in the area of Santorini, maybe. Mm-hmm. At the time, the Minoan civilization was known to be extremely advanced for like, whatever.
It kind of scares me like how advanced some of these ancient societies were.
Yeah, so maybe
Like-
half godlike.
Maybe.
So their history, but like their written history, like suddenly stops.
Scary.
I know. So like
before the volcano eruption or after?
After,
So the volcano erupts and they're like, they can't fucking find them.
yeah.
That's creepy.
Yes. Well, like they can't find any like trace of them or any like I think that only part of the society obviously got like destroyed, a large portion of it says. So yeah, but their history of like the Minoan after the Minoan eruption just like stops. Okay. So people commonly link this like mysterious societal stop to the sinking of the city as the same one. Like rain, fire.
Oh, wow. Connections are forming.
They're
here.
advanced, might be godlike. Okay, so that's the first hypothesis, right? Volcanic ash surrounds the island and it sinks hundreds of meters deep. So like
I fucking believe it.
yeah, so like if a volcanic ash covers a society, it could be like hundreds of meters
feet down.
Whatever.
I'm really afraid of volcanic eruptions. Because if they're big enough, they can like blanket the sky and then we would all die. Like when the big one in Yellowstone, I should do an episode on the big one. You know what I'm talking about?
Oh yeah, that big. I don't actually want you to do that because I will really get scared.
You'll get too scared.
We can maybe discuss.
Yeah, like in a year we can do it.
Yeah.
Once we're tougher.
No, we could talk about it, but I will need like I'll maybe need like that to be an earlier in the day one because not at night. I'll need to like breathe through it the rest of the day, and I need to be going
it does freak me out though. Like that would be so terrifying.
Yeah, so that's like one thought. So hypothesis 2: Atlantis was swallowed by the Bermuda Triangle. So in the 1970s, Charles Berlitz.
So they don't really actually know where it is.
No.
They think it is.
No.
Like it could be anywhere because that's very far away from Greece.
No, it's like they're looking at this writing and they're like, what the fuck is he talking about? Like what happened?
I maybe thought they had had boxed in a zone where they thought.
No.
This
isn't like a sunk ship. No.
Okay.
No. So in the 1970s, Charles Berlitz included Atlantis in one of his popular books on paranormal phenomena. So like it starts getting linked in with like Bermuda Triangle, Easter Island, like Seven Wonder, or isn't that what it's called? 7 Wonders of the World?
Well, those just exist.
No,
those
I know that. I'm just saying it's just like the lore of it starts getting like looped around, you know?
Yeah.
So he said that Atlantis was located off the Bahamas and was swallowed into the Bermuda Triangle.
Like I'm just imagining like a big whirlpool.
I know. Which kind of honestly reminds me of the movie. Like, I kind of feel like they go into a different dimension.
We need to rewatch that because I don't remember how I remember how they get to Atlantis, but like.
We should watch and do a live tweet of that. Yeah, we gotta do that. Now we gotta do it. I said it, so we gotta do it.
We gotta do it.
Okay, so.
That we should watch in the movie room.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Wait, do you get Disney in there? Disney Plus?
I think so, yeah.
Fuck yeah.
So their proof, what the people that are using this hypothesis, their proof of it is that some of what looked like a man-made walls and streets were found off the coast of the Bahamas that could have proved that there was a city that had sunk.
I don't know why, but I feel like the Bahamas, the water isn't as deep there as other places.
Like just in your
mind. I have no fucking facts. But I feel like maybe they're literally like, I just feel like there's so many like small islands that I feel like there's definitely islands that actually existed that were like taken over by water.
Yeah.
Or you know what I'm saying? Like,
well, so scientists, our disproof on this is that scientists have evaluated it and found that
wrong.
Well, yeah, they said that it's a like naturally formed from the beach.
Oh,
like it's naturally formed
wall?
like rock and like yeah. So it's beach formations. So hypothesis number 3 is Atlantis is part of Antarctica. That's just like
I don't believe that
sunk around and float.
That's where Santa lives. No, he lives in the North
Whoa,
Pole.
whoa, whoa! No,
Santa lives at the North Pole.
Yeah,
sorry.
Santa does not live in Antarctica. Around 12,000 years ago, the Earth
anti-Santa lives in Antarctica. What if there was just like an upside down Santa, like Wario, and he like stole like the Grinch lives there?
Bro. That's crazy. Okay, so around 12,000 years ago, the Earth crust shifted and moved Antarctica where we know it now. From where we know it now to a location way more north. Okay. So when it was in the north, it was much more temperate. Yeah. And it could hold civilization.
Huh.
With a dramatic shift in location, like with it moving so quickly, Atlanteans were buried over thick layers of ice. So they're like stuck in ice, like in this movie.
Yeah.
Okay.
And that's kind of giving like Avatar a little bit.
Yes. Like
the last
so like there was a civilization and this thing basically like fucking moved and
it like fucking everyone died.
Yes, covered in ice.
But wouldn't they have found like the buildings?
Okay, so just hold on. So now we know a little bit more about plate tectonics. So we know that like it would never have been that quick of a shift. Like where like
it didn't happen in one afternoon.
Yes. Yeah, where it went from there's hundreds of yards of water to ice.
Yeah.
Like that's crazy. So there's our disproof on that one. Sorry, guys.
Also, I feel like they've mapped out like most of Antarctica. Like I feel like they've seen a lot of it.
I honestly have no idea, but
one of my like old like friends from when I went to daycare is in Antarctica right now.
Wow.
And she keeps posting really cool pictures.
Wow. Do you have Wi-Fi?
I think you can take a cruise to Antarctica. Yeah.
Crazy.
So,
okay.
I would love to do that.
Hypothesis number 4. The story of Atlantis is from the Black Sea flood.
Okay.
So this hypothesis admits that Atlantis was a fictional place, but that the demise of a civilization like the legend is true. So like this could be part of why people have this like legend, right?
Okay.
This could be what the story is actually based on, right?
Yeah.
In 5600 BC, the Black Sea was actually a freshwater lake half the size we see it today. Wait. I don't really know. We don't have a reference thing for that. Maybe I'll find a picture. Okay.
Are there more pictures or no?
Not yet.
Okay, that's fine. I'm excited.
Okay, so just making sure everything's on, doing its thing. Okay, so there was a serious flood, a freshwater flood in from the Mediterranean Sea that flooded surrounding societies with deep sea water, and they all scattered to avoid the water. And tales of this flood are like immortalized in Plato's writing. So like they think that there's other tales that he tells where he's referencing the Black Sea flood of and people migrating and like there being a ton of water. So that's what they think this could be, right?
Let her out.
Hypothesis number 5. It was completely invented by Plato. This is just like supposed to be a moral.
Yeah, because he invented like a lot of shit.
Yeah,
like pretty
just,
much
like,
everything, right?
Imaginative. That's supposed to be like a story. Is supposed to be built on of just like
yeah.
Addressing utopian culture, right?
I actually have never read a single thing by Plato.
I don't think I have either. But
no need.
That will not be done or live tweeted. So this is where most scientists are also at. They're like, this is probably
it's
like
fake.
A work of fiction that we're all supposed to grow on, right?
I can't believe Plato was the one who created it or like first wrote about it.
Yeah. So they believe that Plato's writing was meant to represent an ideal civilization, and its sinking was representing the consequences of like its downfall.
I get it. I'm there.
So our proof of that is that no written record of ancient Greece mentions Atlantis besides Plato.
Right.
It also aligns with the themes of his other works of like moral high ground kind of things.
Okay.
Also, ocean mapping that we've done so far, would we be able to know if there was like a continent size mass that large somewhere?
Yeah.
Even
also,
if we couldn't get
just,
somewhere
like,
to see it.
like that?
What?
Can stuff just like sink like that?
I don't know.
Like a big continent? Like, are there continents that have just sank? Also, what's holding us up? Like, why aren't we sinking?
I have absolutely no idea. Like, are we floating on water?
Yeah,
No.
are we floating? Because in my mind, I thought we were just kind of like all the way down.
Like, if we drilled really far
is
down,
there
would we
water
hit
under
water?
America?
I don't know.
Or any country?
I have no idea. I literally don't know.
I don't know either.
I don't know, and I don't know if it's embarrassing that we don't know.
No, I don't think that's embarrassing.
Perfect.
The blind leading the blind.
Okay,
I have no idea.
So now, of course, people are like doing expeditions to find Atlantis, right?
I just imagined like we're just like boogie boarding. Oh.
Okay. There's an expedition to find Atlantis, because people obviously want to disprove scientists, as they do.
Yeah. People really got a bone to pick with us scientists.
I know, literally. So on July 5th, 1978, the New York Times reported on an eclectic group of explorers going to find the lost continent using psychic vibrations.
Oh, okay.
There were 70 people going.
Whoa.
Like full of like scholars.
And they were just like going around being like, I think it's over here. Like, I feel the vibrations.
Yes. They just like, they're scholars, students, teachers, just like random wanderers that came to New York to start their search. And they basically said they were ages 17 to 76 or 17 to 67 years old, and basically said that they had felt some sort of like, they
felt a call
you know,
to Atlantis.
whatever. Yeah. So the lead on this expedition is 42-year-old Maxine Asher, who had sold her family heirlooms, including her mother's jewels, to raise $75,000 to get the expedition started. Okay. So like she's already kind of made the papers.
She's in deep.
Yes, she's in deep. So she said that she'd been feeling the vibrations of Atlantis for years.
How do you know that?
And they were very high this year.
How do you fucking know that that's what the vibrations you're feeling?
I don't know. Like, I would just call mine, like,
anxiety.
Yeah.
Or, like, the poopy guts.
That's crazy.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like butterflies in your stomach.
No, like, you're literally about to shit your pants.
That's crazy, bro.
You know what I'm fucking talking about. Like, you gotta get to the bathroom now. That's when I vibrate. That's when.
That's crazy. Okay. So, she said, I simply know we will find something because I am psychic.
Okay, did they?
She thought that her group was best suited because it combined the psychic abilities with the scientific community.
Okay.
That, like, these are the people that are ready to find the lost city. Like, people who believe in science and also people who have vibrations to be able to lead them.
Ugh.
The results of the group. The group claimed to have photographs and proofs of artifacts from Atlantis, but none of those actually came to fruition.
Okay.
So, like, they said they had them.
They don't.
They couldn't prove it. The group had to seek refuge in Ireland, fleeing from the Spanish government that believed that they were American spies.
Well, they're just idiots.
Nope, they're just idiots.
They're just idiots. Like, obviously, they didn't tell anyone they were fucking going.
Right, this was not well
They
planned
didn't
out.
clear it with the Spanish government.
Yeah, I mean, they have $75,000, which in the 70s is a lot, but not a lot to, like, lead an expedition.
I didn't realize it was in the 70s.
Yeah.
That's, like, I wonder how much money that is today. Probably, like, $5 million.
I have no idea. Maxine Asher would continue to write several Atlantis-based books and become the co-founder of the Ancient Mediterranean Research Association.
Okay.
$75,000 is a total of $600,000.
That's
Nuts.
not enough. Oh.
590.
Oh.
590,444.96 in 2025.
Okay, so obviously I've kind of like shot down the whole Atlantis theory. However, I love the idea of Atlantis. I think that Atlantis is fun and the movie is fucking good.
Yeah, can you go to the movie page, Saul?
Yes.
I gotta stare at them.
So good. The movie's fucking good.
So good.
Okay. This movie came out in 2001, which is honestly
Pre 9/11 or post? It's important to me that I know that.
I actually don't know.
Yeah, look it up.
Yeah, let's get that on the board.
Ugh, they're all so hot.
So
Pre?
Pre.
June 3rd, 2001.
We were living in a different time.
No. Oh yeah.
Everything was so simple then.
Yeah, it was. Okay, so this animated movie that came out in 2001 obviously is about a pre 9/11 is about a scientist and obviously all his friends he meets along the way,
This
which is
gaggle
so fun.
of gals.
Trying to find the lost empire on a bet.
What?
A bet.
A bet. We gotta watch it, bro.
Who's
don't
your
really
favorite
remember.
one?
You guys just wait.
Okay.
They come across, okay, this is a spoiler. They come across Princess Kita, who has to like protect the crystal from Atlantis so that Atlantis can like live on, you know?
Yeah, because that's where they get their powers, like the crystal.
I love it.
Yeah.
In typical Disney fashion, the main characters fall in love and Milo ends up saving Atlantis. He eventually agrees not to tell anyone about this adventure and like they can stay in Atlantis together, but it's very like they open a portal with the crystal and like.
And doesn't she have to like sacrifice herself, kind of?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like, we gotta watch it, bro. It's so good.
It's so good, and all the characters are just like attractive as hell.
Yes. So, yeah. So obviously this like reignites the whole like oh my god, this is so fun, and like this is the idea, everyone's idea of Atlantis that has seen this movie or seen like
they kind of hit it spot on.
Yeah.
Like that is Atlantis.
Well, they kind of paved it. They like said this is exactly it.
So that's why we all think that.
Yeah. Right. So this is like obviously not super accurate besides the like whatever that hypothesis number that was that they might have been covered in ice, you know?
Yeah.
Okay, so let's fun time. Let's rank them.
Okay.
Based off of what?
I don't remember their names.
I think maybe that would whoa.
Based off of what? What are we ranking them?
Off of who you want on your team
What are we playing?
to
Kickball.
find Atlantis.
Oh, I don't know if I can do that.
You're not playing.
He can play.
You can play. I'm sorry.
I don't know. It's been so long since I've seen the movie. I don't know if I can do that. Can I just rank the hottest ones?
Sure. Let's
Okay.
just rank the hot guys.
Girls. The girl in the hat is the hottest in my opinion, and then it's the blonde, and then it's Kita, and then it's the doctor, and then
Who's doctor? Oh, that guy.
yeah, and then it's the guy with the mustache, and then it's the old guy, and then it's Milo, and then it's the weird one.
Okay. Period. Sullivan, go ahead.
No.
Yeah, go.
Why are you saying no?
I need to think about it. Okay, last him nose.
Nose.
Then the dad, like the general.
Okay.
Then Kita.
Whoa. I forgot Sullivan's gay.
That guy.
The mustache?
Yeah.
Leroy Jethro Gibbs.
Yeah, he's sexy.
Like objectively hot.
Like, who's banging you?
Whoa.
I'm sorry. This is a Disney movie.
Well, like, I like love Milo, so I want to put him high.
Okay, you don't have to rank. You can rank them on different like I just ranked them over like the hottest, but
I'm
you
not
can.
doing this.
Okay, yeah.
I don't really care. I believe in my ranking.
Here's what I'm gonna rank them as: is who I want on my team. So I think last in the boat, I don't want Nose.
Well, like, what
I
is
do
his
not want-
deal?
I do not want that.
Energy around me.
Yeah, last in my guy is Mole Rat, whatever his name is. He
I'm
doesn't.
back in Notre Dame.
Yeah.
Vibe.
Yeah, last on my list is him. Then I think next I'm taking or like crossing off the general. I don't feel like we'd get along very well.
Yeah. He'd want to go to bed
He's
at like 8:30.
grumpy.
Yeah.
Then I'm gonna cross off that girl with the tight lips.
The blonde.
Yeah. I don't know.
I feel like
gives
she
me bad
could.
vibes.
I feel like she.
Serving cunt in every single way possible.
I
You
kind of
cannot
agree.
say the C word.
I would get rid of the hat girl before I got rid of her.
Me too.
She's my next one. I would not take her
Yeah.
either. And then Leroy Jethro Gibbs.
Are you taking him or no?
No, crossing it off. I'm crossing.
Who are you taking? Milo?
Kita, and the doctor.
I think that's ideal.
Okay.
Well, if you have Kita, don't you already know where Atlantis is?
Yeah, you
Yeah.
really only need fuck Milo.
I
Get his
don't-
ass out of here.
Honestly, I'm
Keep
a
Milo to keep Kita happy. Keep the doctor to keep you happy.
That's crazy,
This
bro.
is so gross.
This is gross. I'm cutting most of this, so this is just for us to make promo out of, I think.
Objectively, the hottest one on that screen is the blonde hair girl.
I think she needs some lip filler.
Then,
She needs a lip flip.
well, isn't she Russian though?
Yeah, and I don't really.
I think that's.
Never mind.
But her nose is really fucked up. Now that I think.
Does she even have one?
Right. It's like right. I didn't really think about it until I just saw.
Like she's
Yeah.
still hot, but I think the girl with the hat is objectively more attractive.
Bad vibes, bad vibes.
I think the girl with the hat is like the best character. I think from what I remember.
No, the blonde one I mean.
Yeah.
Probably is that guy.
The doctor.
Yeah. Or.
I think Gibbs is kind of hot too.
I think Gibbs is hot too.
I think he's hot.
I love that we're supposed to fall in love with Milo, and none of us are saying Milo. But Milo's very your type, Sullivan. I'm very surprised you didn't say he was the hottest.
I think
Jimmy Palmer ass.
Yeah.
Okay, but I don't think that looks like hot.
Okay,
Jimmy Palmer is not hot, but I like love Jimmy Palmer.
Yeah.
Like, I love Milo, and like I would love to like.
I just feel like you would like marry someone like that.
I agree. I feel like I would marry someone, but like objectively hot, I think is.
You don't have high hopes.
I don't know. What is this? I don't know. He's a scrawny white boy. What can we say?
I just feel like that's your type a little bit.
Agree.
Okay.
Well, yeah, there you have it.
There you have it.
We have our
Keita's
hotness.
really hot too, but like not as hot as the girl with the hat.
Oh yeah, the lips.
It's the bangs.
It's giving Bratz doll, and I used to be like obsessed with my Bratz dolls too.
Yeah. Okay. So
Okay, well,
that was so fun.
that was disgusting, but here we are.
Yeah, I don't know how much you guys are gonna hear of that fucking insane conversation. We actually might put these what we haven't aired clips are gonna go on our Patreon.
Yeah,
One Match
someday.
Podcast Patreon
/ Patreon. Wait,
no, I don't know
Put
what
the link
exactly
up.
what's
I
we'll
don't
put
know.
the link in it, but there is gonna be the stuff like that are gonna go behind a paywall, like just like extra
Wanna Match
fun.
After Dark. Oh, fuck. We got it, baby.
Yeah, so check for updates on that. That might be coming right when you see this, or it might be coming soon.
Later,
we will see.
Okay, well, make sure to follow us on the socials. At Wanna Match on everything.
Socials.
Maybe Wanna Match Pod. I honestly don't know.
It's at Wanna Match Pod.
Wanna Match Pod. Do something good for someone.
Yeah, make your own rose. Drop it in the comments. Your rose and your bud.
Yeah, if you guys have episode ideas, please also let us know, and please send us an email.
It's wannamatchpod@gmail.com.
Yeah. What do you guys want to see from us? What are you loving? We want to hear from you.
We love you.
We love you.
Bye.
Goodbye.